Hi guys, this is Robert Rivera with Trend Training Academy. I think it's this weekly recap number, what is it, 52? 52? I think this is 52. And we're going to get right into it to save us some time. Let me just go ahead and start with the first trade of the week, which was GBP. Oh, no, it was gold. It was gold. Nice wedge on gold, right? We have it trapped in here. Nice. After the breakout, it stopped exactly there. And when it came down, it created support right there. Support is retested right here, and it is pressing down a little bit here. We have it again nicely caught in between the two zones, and we have a nice wedge that will help us perhaps catch a little bit of it if it breaks through the top or if it breaks through the bottom. Let's see what happened. Okay, so this is what happened, and it broke down to the bottom. Didn't really close below. This is the hour, right? It finally closed right here, retested, not a deep retest like we would love to see, but it did retest and then dropped again. This tiny little move was 70 pips with a retest, zero drawdown. And notice how something to always pay attention to, right? We tell you take profit at the 50, right? If the 50 is below in this case, if you're coming down, make sure you take profit at the 50. It touched the 50 and then it starts moving back up. Okay, it touched it twice and then started moving back up. So nice little trade to begin the week. That's 70 pips on that one. I didn't get all those pips. I can't remember what I made on that one. That was an easy one. Okay, second trade, also gold. This is very nice, right? This is after the following day. This is on the 30-minute this time. And I did it on 30-minute just to make it real clear that it had touch right here at the bottom. And then it had hugged this line all the way up and then move back inside this little zone here. We have this touch over here that shows us that had rejected it before. Now it's climbed above. To me, this is still looking for sales. I believe that's what I told in class. This is what I really wanted to see. Let's see what happens. And sure enough, it was sales. It broke out from the trend line, broke through the zone, and dropped for 68 pips with no retest here. But the one I'm going to count is this one because this is the one. Well, I guess either one. This is London and this is New York. I should really actually add both of those counts there because this was London, this is New York. This is rather easy pay here on this drop. And then there's also the potential of catching a fake out to the top. But if you didn't catch that, then when it came back down and broke down below, it retested nicely for 127 pip drop with a breakout and retest. Nice. Okay, next day we got GBP USD. GBP USD is nice wedge. We had a lot of wedges this week. Notice how again it touched here, touched there. This is really like this is a trend line really going up, and then this right here is just for the wedge. You notice that it didn't touch. I don't have it touching here or here. I have it this one because it's creating a new. Well, this how can I say it this way? I'll say it this way. None of these close up above, and this one didn't either, but this is the highest close of all of these. All right. So, and that's GBP USD. This is what we ended up with. It kept coming down, broke down below, came back, retested. Look at those three rejections, nice and easy. Rejection, rejection, rejection. There's that 50 moving average again playing into the action. Again, 29 pips during London, 39 pips during New York, and I just simply use this number over here for my count because this is the retest from this breakout. Okay. And then finally, the last trade of the week that sent out, which was kind of early in the week, but there was a lot of news in the following days, so I didn't want to mess anybody up. We have this nice wedge again, touching, 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 and we're just waiting for a break to the top or a break to the bottom. And this is what we got. It broke down below, but down to the bottom. It broke through the wedge, came back and retested the 50. Again, the 50 moving average playing part of the trade, and it broke down. Now, if you want to use this close as a retest, also you could close this close and then it continued down, but really this is kind of fake out. This is a fake out, right? It once it came down, it started moving back inside. Once it closed back inside here, this is a nice, easy win to the upside. This is a nice, easy win to the upside with the momentum that it brought. Okay, but I believe I only used the 37 pips from the London. So basically, what we ended up with four setups, and I'm only counting again the first trade of each one of those setups. We ended up with 273 pips, which accounts for 67 pips per setup or per trade, and zero drawdown. Not a single time we had drawdown on any of those. Zero drawdown. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's go to the projections for next week. Let's go ahead and open my quad over here. Very interesting sequence of movements. I think I kind of accurately predicted every single one of these moves from last week. If I remember correctly, I said GBP Canada was bullish, and it remains bullish. Okay, now it's still below the trend line. It keeps hugging the trend line, keeps rejecting at the trend line, so it could drop. But I'm looking at this still being bullish at least until it hits the 50. Perhaps when it hits the 50 and then the trend line with the combination of the confluence, then maybe it will drop. Okay, but as of right now, it still has momentum to the upside. That's GBP Canada. All right, let's see which is the next one. GBP NCD, I believe that I called that one too, that it was bullish. And I put this little zone here last week to point out where it would stop. And there it is, exactly where it stopped. It stopped exactly there. Now that it has reached there, perhaps it will consolidate here. Maybe it'll drop a little bit before it breaks out. I think we're going to see a little consolidation here. Looking left, I think we're going to see some consolidation. If it breaks through the top, we're looking at about 200 pips before it stops. Okay, this is the next zone over here, but it still has to break through that. I think we're going to see a retracement on this little action right here. We're going to see a pullback on that, and then perhaps a break. We'll see. Okay, let's go to gold. I think I called this also last week. Gold was bearish, and sure enough, it remained bearish. It's moved all the way up to the golden zone. The golden zone is right in here, right? You can see the 61.8 and the 55.0 is right in here. Let me go ahead and erase that so you can see the board a little better. I don't like messy charts. Okay, and these are all the potential zones that you should be looking at. Okay, it came up and rejected, came up, rejected, came up, rejected. It's coming down. Okay, gold is coming down. Now perhaps it will only come down to this area right here. Okay, to bounce, because you see bounce, 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 bounce from before, and then rejection, rejection, rejection. So this is an important number over here. This is 1850. That's an important number right there. Let's see how many pips is it from the close to, wow, 270 pips to that zone right there. Okay, we're going to find out here in then about 30 minutes when it opens if it gaps. Okay, but I believe that gold is bearish for this coming week. All right, and to follow suit on that, GBP USD on the weekly is bearish also. It's run right into that supply zone. Okay, it's not been able to go above it. And you can see how it went up, rejected, rejected, rejected. I believe that GBP USD is coming down. And that is it for the analysis. Just to let you know, guys, I'm in the process of buying a home. And the only time, and it's out of town, unfortunately, it's like 2 hours away. And the only time I can go see these properties are tomorrow. So class is canceled for tomorrow. I will try to make it up to you through the week. If I do make it up to you through the week, sometime in the week, you're going to get short notice on that because I'm on call with the company. I'm on call. So I don't know when I'm going to get my break. When I get my break, I will definitely update you and we'll do something. I'll figure out something to make it up to you guys. Okay. But I apologize. The way that my monthly schedule is this week, the only time that I can see property is on Sunday and Monday, and I couldn't do it today, so I have to do it tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, I still have another week. Then it'll be another week before I can see property again. So that's that. So it's a happy time for us as far as finding us a home, a nice big home north from here. And I'll give you updates on what's happening with that. But unfortunately, that also means that I won't be able to do the class tomorrow. And I do apologize for that. I'll find a way to make it up. Okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. Let me see how I stop this. Stop recording. God bless you. Have a happy weekend. And we're opening the market here in the next 30 minutes. God bless you.